Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
We are croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग-अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the words that we dare speak. In the silence we'll find everything that we need.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब को बताएगा। जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब को बताएगा।
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
We are croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the world that we dare speak. In the silence we'll find everything that we need.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
जाएगा बोला जाएगा, ये सब बोलता बताएगा। जाएगा बोला जाएगा, ये सब बोलता बताएगा।
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
We are croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों। आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुना 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT एप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस, हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the world that we dare speak. In the silence we'll find everything that we need.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
जाएगा बोला जाएगा, ये सब बोलता बताएगा। जाएगा बोला जाएगा, ये सब बोलता बताएगा।
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. delivering in 10 minutes.
Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
We are croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT एप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the words that we didn't speak. In the silence we'll find everything that we need.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब को बताएगा। जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब को बताएगा।
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now, delivering in 10 minutes.
Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
We are croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT एप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the world that we didn't speak. In the silence we'll find everything that we need.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब बोल कर बुलाएगा। जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब बोल कर बुलाएगा।
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
We are croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
Mumbai landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों। आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुना 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT एप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस, हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
कर लिया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाओ सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the world that we didn't speak. In the silence we'll find everything that we need.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब बोल कर बुलाएगा। जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब बोल कर बुलाएगा।
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. delivering in 10 minutes.
Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
We are croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the words that we didn't speak. In the silence we'll find everything that we need.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
जाएगा बोला जाएगा, ये सब बोलता बनाएगा। जाएगा बोला जाएगा, ये सब बोलता बनाएगा।
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now, delivering in 10 minutes.
Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
We are croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the world that we dare space. In the silence we'll find everything that we need.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब को बनाएगा। जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब को बनाएगा।
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
We are croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों। आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुना 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT एप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस, हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the world that we dare space. In the silence we'll find everything that we need.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब को बनाएगा। जाएगा बोला जाएगा, इस सब को बनाएगा।
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. delivering in 10 minutes.
Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
Oui, or croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT एप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस, हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
काशीपुर, this one, Harshita. Okay, following Harshita, we have Mehak Mehta from IIM Shillong. Right. If someone from Wings can help me with some pencils or pens on stage, it'll help. We have writing pads, but we don't have pencils. So that'll help. To my left, Manishka Tripathi from IIM Bodh Gaya. Following Manishka, we have Sai Pranavi from VNR VJ IIT. And of course, completing our lineup, Veda Varshini from St. Joseph's Degree and PG College. So we'll just be getting your angles done and lights done for now, and after that we'll start, okay? Manishka, yeah. Is this correct? The spelling is correct. Manishka, yeah. Correct, no? Yeah, okay. And I pronounce it as Manishka only. Yeah.
I think I should wear my specs.
That one is close to you, but these are. Thank you.
Thank you. Depends on the questions again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the campus edition of Tata Crucible 2024. Tata Crucible seeks to bring together sharpest young minds from across India to take on the heat of the toughest business quiz in the country. Celebrating knowledge for 20 years, the quiz has been on the aspiration list to conquer for almost every campus across this nation. The 20th edition of India's most prestigious business quiz has seen participation numbers break all barriers as the overall registration crossed 1/3 and the registration of women alone crossed 100,000 for the first time in 2 decades. Let us introduce our famous hosts to you, starting with the prolific and iconic man who has been part of this quiz since its inception. A celebrity in his own right, he is popularly known as Pickbrain, the CEO of Grey Caps. As a quiz master, Pickbrain has hosted over 4,000 shows across 11 countries. A recipient of several awards, he was mentored by none less than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, our former president. An alumnus of Harvard Business School, he also has a master's in Gandhian philosophy. Moving on to our co-host here today, Rashmi Furtado. She is a passionate educator and symbol of grace and humility. She is presently the only professional woman quiz host in Asia, with over 1,000 quiz shows across 52 cities of India and 4 countries, to her credit. She was recognized as one among 40 under 40 by Business World. She has received numerous awards, including one from the Women Economic Forum. An alumnus of NITK Suratka and IEM Calcutta, she has been co-hosting the Tata Crucible Business Quiz for over a decade now. Time for you to brace your seatbelts and enjoy the voyage with our esteemed quiz hosts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the widely admired Miss Rashmi Furtado and the one and only Pickbrain.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. It's that moment where we assemble at one of the Tajes like an annual ritual for this fabulous extravaganza called Tata Crucible. It's a celebration of knowledge. It's a celebration of some of the sharpest minds this nation has. But this year is a truly momentous one for all of us as we celebrate 20 years of celebrating knowledge. I think the Tatas deserve an applause to begin the afternoon here today. And interestingly, 20 years ago when I was seated in Bombay House, if someone had told me to predict whether this quiz would happen 20 years down the line, I don't think my answer would have been yes. No quiz has done that, so it's fabulous that we have a property that has really stood the test of time, grown to the stature that it has. I'm often, quoted and re-quoted for calling this the Wimbledon of college quizzing in India. Someday someone at Wimbledon will say this is the Tata Crucible that people are playing. But that's okay. We'll get there. But for the moment, ladies and gentlemen, we have a completely different stage setting to what we've seen for the last 20 years. And I am happy to be completely outnumbered on stage here today. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a journey which has seen the rise of Tata Crucible, not just as a quiz, but I think as a knowledge property that everyone has embraced and has taken to their hearts as something that they like doing inherently, which is appreciating knowledge. Yes, there's winning. Yes, there is a celebration of a victor and all of that. But at the core of it, what are we all doing? We're celebrating knowledge, and we want to perhaps appreciate those small little things that sometimes just let go of our normal, thought processes. But here today, in this journey of 20 years, somewhere along the line, Rashmi came on as a co-host. We also have a large team at the Tata Crucible backend, if I should call it, from Bombay House, powered by a lot of young women who said, listen, there aren't enough girls on stage. And I said, I agree. And someone once posted on Twitter, or one of those, whatever it's called, XYZ now, Someone posted saying, Mr. Giri, your men look like they are at a funeral. Please ask them to smile. I know men quizzers can be dangerous sometimes. They take it too seriously. So we said, okay, let's get some, smiles on stage. This year, we had more than 1 lakh of young girls taking part from across the country. I think they deserve a round of applause. From a total that shattered more than 3 lakhs. So we had more than 3 lakhs and now 1 lakh of women plus, which means it was something we wanted to celebrate. And these 6 lovely young girls from across campuses of this nation did exceedingly well. While it'll take a while to probably get past the young boys who seem to be just a little faster on the buzzer. In fact, most of them told us in the zonal rounds, we knew the answers, but they just outbuzzed us. So all it needs is for you to buy a buzzer at home. That's all, and start practicing. But only the Tatas could think of something like this. They said, fine, let's pick the 6 best who made it to the zonal rounds, which means from the 1 lakh, they made it to their cluster final. They either won the cluster final or were runners-up at the cluster final. So they went into the zonal rounds. So a celebration of their performance here today. It's really wonderful to have the 6 of them in a special round as we celebrate 20 years. So we'll have a quick fire round for finding out who is going to be the best woman quizzer of this season. So that's the first part of our agenda before we move on to the big finale, which should be about 20 minutes from now. And we've got 8 outstanding champions who would be making it to this big finale. I'm not going to stand between you and them, but I want to take a moment here today, ladies and gentlemen. None of this would really be possible at the scale and manner in which the Tatas do it, and for 20 long years, without the support of the other Tata companies, which really come forward to celebrate this movement of knowledge. I'd really like to take a moment as a quizzer and not a quiz master, because we should remember all of us are quizzers, and we've got some fabulous corporate champions as well coming in here today to watch the quiz. They know how much goes into a competition like a quiz. So we really would like to appreciate Tata Play Binge, Tata Curve, Tata AIA, and Big Basket for their overwhelming support for this campus edition. And it's time for us to get started. So let me step aside and allow this to be the first ever all-girls stage at a Tata Crucible, perhaps appropriately at year 20 of this battle. So all yours, Rashmi, and to your young girls. I'll probably still sneak in towards the end to try and identify who's going to be the woman quizzer of this season. But ladies and gentlemen, more than anything else for this wonderful journey where we see these 6 perhaps inspiring, 6 lakh more to take part over a period of time, that being the larger intent. Can we have a thunderous applause for all of them? And to Rashmi and the entire team which has worked behind the scenes to get all of them here. So enjoy this final, and all yours, Rashmi. All the best.
Thank you, Big Brain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as far as Tatas are concerned, whether it's the WPL or whether it's quizzing, they have always been committed to foster more and more women participation. And when it comes to Tata Crucible, they have done this for a long, long time, continuously, without any doubt of women not being as good as men. I think that's the doubt we women have about ourselves. That's not true. And the reason why I'm saying that they have always supported women and fostered women participation at a Tata Crucible on both the sides, may it be as a quiz host, Exhibit A, or as our quizzers here today, they have done this for a long, long time. And today, on the 20th edition or the 20th national final of Tata Crucible, we have all of them who have been to the zonal finals of Tata Crucible and who are here today, and we're going to be celebrating their achievement. Now girls, before we start, I think Big Brain just said we need more smiles on stage. So let's start smiling and don't get stressed out, please. Quizzing is all about celebrating knowledge, so we are going to enjoy what we do and we are going to smile our way through this entire final that we have here today, lined up specially for our girls. All right, moving on, we have, as Tata Crucible, it's more like a knowledge and curiosity fest that we have for all of you here today. I'm very sure when you walked in, you could experience a knowledge and curiosity all around you. There was a trivia trek. As you walked in, you had a question that you could answer. Big Brain and I have answered a lot of questions, so we decided to take the easy way out. We did not answer a question here today. We are only going to be asking questions and not answering. So we took the easy way out, but I really hope you all tried the questions that they had at the trivia trek and at the desk when you all came in. We have a lot of interesting tidbits about the food that you would be having later. A lot of interesting things like, French fries are not really something the French invented or created, right? Most of you here who are quizzers know that. All of you who are here are knowledge enthusiasts. So this is like a knowledge and curiosity fest that we have for you here today to enjoy, not only here on stage for our quizzers, but for all of you around this entire venue here today. Moving on, we of course, for all of you coffee aficionados out there and those who would like to buy others' coffee, Starbucks, there's a special contest that we have where we have exciting prizes from Starbucks there. All you need to do is right in front of you on the chair, you will see a QR code, right? Scan that QR code. It will take you onto a page where you will see this creative that's right there. And you can do this all through the quiz, not just right now. You can comment on that. And all you need to do is post anything that you have learned today or anything that you found very interesting, a most interesting question according to you, what you loved about the national final of Tata Crucible, all of that. You can post that, your comments on the creative that's there on that page. Do not forget to tag Tata Crucible because only if you tag, we will be able to track you down and pick our winners. And after we pick our winners, we of course have to track you down and give you the prizes. So, you will win a gift card worth rupees 5,000, okay? I actually tried getting my way in and getting one of those gift cards, but the Tata team, the Tata Crucible team was very strict. They said, you have to keep posting, otherwise we cannot give you that. But you all can definitely try that. And if anyone wants to buy me a cup of coffee, pumpkin spice latte is my favorite, okay? All right, so let's move on into the national final, or rather, to identify our woman quizzer of the edition from the 20th edition of Tata Crucible here today. Let me quickly introduce them to you and move into our national final, or rather, the women's special of Tata Crucible. Our first finalist here today, to my extreme right, representing NIT Hamirpur, is Sakshi Kotwal. Following Sakshi, on table number 2, representing IIM Kashipur, we have Harshita Mahajan. Following her, on table number 3, representing IIM Shillong, is Mehak Mehta. To my left, representing IIM Bodh Gaya, we have Manishka Tripathi. Following her, representing VNR VJIET, is Sai Pranavi. And completing the lineup for this women's special edition here today is Vedha Varshini from St. Joseph Degree and PG College. All of them are good quizzers. All of them know how to play the game. They have been zonal finalists in each of their zones. So let's get started with this special women's round that's celebrating her. The first one, all you need to remember, girls, is that the first 6 questions will be appearing on your screen, yes, but along with the questions, you will have options appearing on the screen, okay? Only 1 attempt per question. Only single attempt per question, remember that. If you want to be closer to the buzzers, you can pull your chairs ahead. Go ahead, you can do that. Quizzers need to be comfortable when they're playing the game. They can't be worrying about other things. I will test your buzzers before we start. One attempt on the buzzer for the first 6 questions. Answer options will be given on your screen. The correct one, you give me the right one, you get plus 20. The wrong one will get you a minus 20. One most important thing that all of them need to remember here today is that we have only one woman quizzer of the edition. That is, only the winner will be given the title of the woman quizzer of the edition. So, it's all about winning this game here today. Alright? So let's get started. I'll check your buzzers first. Sakshi, go ahead. Hold on, Sakshi, one second. I think I had not switched on my unit here. Just give me one moment. Alright, wonderful. Harshita, Mehak, Manushka, Sai, Pranvi, Vedha. Wonderful. All buzzers working. You all know the rules for the first 6 questions. So let's get started. To celebrate her, the first question of this Women's Special Round coming up on your screen from the world of entertainment. Here we go. This lady is a costume designer. Go ahead, Harshita.
It's Gandhi.
Into your mic, please, and louder.
It's Gandhi, the movie Gandhi.
Gandhi. Who is she?
I don't remember the name, but I remember that she was the first Indian origin Oscar award winner.
All right. Girls, I need you to pull your mic towards you into your mouth. All right. Gandhi is absolutely right. Harshita getting a plus 20 on that one. The question, ladies and gentlemen, for the benefit of all of us here today, this lady is a costume designer by profession. For which movie did she win herself an Oscar? Gandhi is absolutely right. What we need to remember though is that she is the first Indian to win an Oscar. Okay, she was the first one to bring an Oscar back to India. All right, let's move on. Harshita getting a plus 20 on that one. Moving on into the next question. That's question number 2. Here we go. Who is this pioneering lady? Harshita seems to be on fire. Go ahead.
It's Ada Lovelace.
And who is she? Or what is she regarded as?
I am just guessing she was the first programmer which we had. I'm not sure.
Harshita, you get your 20 points. Relax. Now tell me.
I think she was the pioneer of programming which we know now.
Plus 20. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Lady Ada Lovelace is her name. Absolutely right. She is regarded as the first computer programmer, and without the work that she did, the analytical engine that Charles Babbage did would not have had the amount of utility that it had after her work. So there are a lot of women who have done a lot of work in different fields. For now, let's move on. Harshita getting another plus 20 on that one. Here we go. Question number 3 coming up now. Which unlikely company was behind the creation of this movie? All right, Vedha, go ahead.
21st Century Fox.
21st Century Fox, she says that is a minus 20 to Vedha. You have to go on the buzzer. There's no other way to play a quiz. If it's a negative, it's a negative. But at least she does not go back with a regret. Minus 20 on that one. The right answer that I was looking for, and a very difficult decision for them, Walt Disney. Walt Disney Studios, which otherwise is known for all the entertainment and cartoons that they create for children, went ahead with Pretty Woman. All right, and the movie did extremely well. From the world of entertainment, and of course, our entertainment partners, Tata Play Binge, Pretty Woman, right here on stage. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 4, coming up on your screen. Here we go. Which tennis legend is also a savvy businesswoman and created this brand? Sugar Boa. Harshita, going again. Go ahead.
I am just guessing it's Maria Sharapova because the names are kind of matching.
Now she's answering like a quizzer, true quizzer. I'm just guessing it's Maria Sharapova. Plus 20 to you, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Quizzing is not about knowing the answer always. It's also about working out the answers from what you see on screen and what your host tells you. Harshita getting another plus 20 on that. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 5 coming up on your screen now. Which of these celebrities would you associate? Go ahead. Pranavi on the buzzer.
That's Selena Gomez because her brand is called Rare.
Selena Gomez, who started her brand Rare, plus 20 to Pranavi on that. Absolutely right. She gets a plus 20. All right. Slowly, the rest of them are warming up to the buzzers. Let's move on to question number 6 coming up on your screen. Here we go. Who among...
It's Marie Curie.
Into your mic, Harshita?
It's Marie Curie, the Nobel Prize winner.
They have decided to not allow me to ask my questions here today, but plus 20 to you, absolutely right. Marie Curie, she won 2 Nobels, one in physics, one in chemistry, and of course, she is on the currency right there, currency note of Poland, plus 20 to Harshita, doing well there. We now move into the next segment of the quiz. From question 7 to question 15, you will have the questions appearing on the screen without the answer options, okay? So you will have to work out the answer options and give me your, rather work out the answers and give them to me. The slight change though, plus 20 minus 20 is the same, but we will have 2 attempts on the buzzer, okay? Which means if one of you gets it wrong, the same question opens up for the remaining 5 to try again, all right? So let's get started with the next segment and the 7th question coming up on your screen. All you need to do is identify this young leader and Nobel winner. Here we go. Harshita, quick.
Malala Yousafzai.
Malala Yousafzai, one child, one teacher, one book and one pen can change the world. Plus 20, absolutely right. Oh, she's doing well. We are only down with 7 questions and she's already on 100 points. That's a very good score. Getting a plus 20 on Malala Yousafzai is Harshita. Let's move on to the next one. It's question number 8 coming up on your screen. Here we go. This is a fantastic statue by a great sculptor. His name, Giovanni Benzoni, and found barely in 5 places in the world, one of them being India. What is... Go ahead.
Hyderabad Salarjung Museum.
Hyderabad Salar Jung Museum is absolutely right. Getting a plus 20 on that is Vedha. This beautiful Rebecca, she's called Whale Rebecca, is in the Salar Jung Museum of Hyderabad. Plus 20 on that beautiful creation by Giovanni Benzoni. Let's move on. Question number 9 coming up on the screen. Here we go. This pink ribbon is a... Go ahead, Harshita.
Is it about breast cancer?
Is it about breast cancer? A brand that stood up in a significant way to fight breast cancer. The brand name is Estee Lauder. All I was looking for was the cause, breast cancer. Plus 20 to you. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I think brands like these, when they normalize talking about such causes, it actually helps many others out there to come out and speak about it and actually find solutions. Plus 20 to Harshita on that answer of breast cancer. Let's move on. Question 11 coming up on your screen. Here we go. Who is this airport named after? It's a tribute to a great lady who did a lot of work in our country. Lot of work that has probably etched her in our memories and that can never take away her memory at all. Forever. Her memory is etched in our minds forever. That's the amount of work that she's put in. Oh, finally one of the questions turns out to be a little... Harshita is far away from the buzzer. She's like, I'm not trying. I'm 120. I will not take that risk. Okay, I will move into the audience. I have a young girl here. Since it's a women's final, I will go to this young lady here. I will give you her introduction in a while, but go ahead. Give me the answer. Mother Teresa, and where, do you know where this airport is?
Ukraine.
That's okay. Mother Teresa is all I was looking for. This is the international airport at Albania. Absolutely right. Next time, I want to see you at Tata Crucible when you qualify and come to the college. Okay? Her name is Anumegha Datta. She is a school quizzer. She's still in class 9. She quizzes with me in school quizzes. Her father is sitting right next to her. He's a Tata Crucible corporate quizzer. He's also won many quizzes, so it runs in the family. It's a tradition, I guess. You will get your audience prize, of course. She's also a champion of many, many school quizzes where she's played, I think, many India quizzes and also GK quizzes that we have played for many, many years. Let's give her a round of applause. I think it's apt that future of women in quizzing is the one giving me the right answer. Thank you, Anumegha.
Welcome.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. That is question number 11 coming up on your screen. Here we go. Her name is Lisa, and she is both Odisha's and India's first of something. What am I referring to? Go ahead, Manishka.
I think she's the first AI journalist.
Repeat your answer, please.
I think she's the first AI journalist.
First AI journalist, as in the one who is right there reading out the...
Yeah, on the news.
First AI journalist or anchor is what she says. Looks like human to me, but she's absolutely right. Plus 20. Plus 20. Believe it or not, she is an AI TV anchor and journalist. You will find her in Odisha all over on television screen, and of course she's the first AI anchor in India as well. Okay, let's move on. All right, we have 2 of them on 20 points and Harshita on 12. We now move on to question number 12. All you need to tell me is the name of this attire. Here we go. The name of this attire. You need to keep in mind that she is at a beach. That has a significance. Go ahead, Sakshi.
Scuba, is she a scuba diver? That's the...
Repeat your answer, please.
Scuba.
Minus 20 on that. There is a second attempt. Anyone trying? No one trying. Lot of hands in the audience. I'm just trying to give them a fair chance. No one trying. Okay. Lots of hands. Yeah, go ahead, way at the back. The one with the specs, go ahead. Pallav, right? Go ahead.
Burkini?
Into your mic, please.
Is it Burkini?
Burkini. I said she's at a beach and that has a significance. Burkini is absolutely right. He gets that right. Maybe you should take part in Tata Crucible corporate quiz as well. Seems like you know the answers. Burkini is the right one that I was looking for, but it goes unanswered on stage. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 13. Coming up, here we go. This is the autobiography of an inspiring lady. Whom am I talking about? You basically need to give me the name of the lady whose autobiography it is. Daughter of Destiny. She held the position of Prime Minister for 2 terms. I did not say India. I did not say India. Giving you a further clue. Prime Minister of Pakistan for 2 terms. Come on. Arshita, go ahead. She's on the buzzer.
It's Mrs. Bhutto.
With all the clues, she works out the answer. Mrs. Bhutto, Benazir Bhutto, plus 20. Absolutely right. She gets that right with Benazir Bhutto. All right. Question number 14 coming up. All you need to do is identify this fashion label. Here we go. Oh, quick there on the buzzer, Mehak. Go ahead.
It's Victoria's Secret.
She actually just hit the buzzer like that. Mehak, we need it for the next final. But plus 20 to you. Victoria's Secret is what I was looking for as an answer. All right, she's getting that right. The last one in this segment, that's question number 15, coming up on your screen. Here we go. What connects all of them to a money spinner in the world of entertainment?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, minus 20 on that. Not all of them. On a second attempt. Come on. This is an easy one. All of us or many of us have binge watched this. Go ahead, Arshita.
It's The Crown.
Is it The Crown? Claire Foy and Olivia Colman, of course, the other lady right there, all were Queen Elizabeths at The Crown. Last 20 to you, absolutely right. Getting that right with The Crown. Scores, ladies and gentlemen. Harshita is leading with 160 points. The others are trying to catch up to her. As of now, all of them except for Sakshi are on 20 points. Sakshi has to work a little harder to move into the positives. But we need to remember that they are already very good quizzers who have reached the zonal level of Tata Crucible, and they are here today playing this quiz so very well. We are very close to identifying the woman quizzer of this edition. Let me now invite Big Brain back on stage to take this quiz forward. Over to you, Big Brain.
All right, we've got 5 questions remaining and one young girl in a hurry to try and win this title here today. The rules of the game are simple. 5 questions from me. You will not see anything on your screen, so I read out the questions to you. You're allowed to press the buzzer when you think you know the answer, but I'll stop reading the question the moment you press the buzzer. But if you get it wrong, I continue reading the question for the benefit of the remaining 5. All right? If you're ready, 5 questions, anything can still happen because, well, you can still take some negatives. It's not entirely only the positives. Harshita, of course, will be careful from IIM Kashipur. She's really playing well. And we got a lot of other IIMs and NITs trying to chase her down. Question 1 of 5 from me. Just pay attention to what I have to ask you. Here we go. The light we carry and Becoming are extremely inspiring books authored by a former First Lady of a country. All you got to identify is the name of this inspiring lady. Former First Lady of a country wrote books called The Light We Carry and Becoming. Someone's gone for it. Harshita again.
Is it Michelle Obama?
Is it who? You gotta be louder, there's no the mic.
Is it Michelle Obama?
Sometimes in life, or some days in life, nothing goes wrong. Put your hands together. She's just steamrolling here today, 180. Well, maybe after this quiz, you should quickly lobby with the Tatas and say, put me in the other final too. Yeah? All right, 4 questions to go. Question number 17, hands on the buzzer. Leaders come in various forms. Leaders come in various avatars. Some entertaining too. Who in the context of what I commented is Carol Danvers? If she is a leader, think about an imaginary world with leaders. Powerful. None trying? All right, no one's trying. I think you're going to kick yourselves on this one. There's a young little boy out there. What class are you?
Carol Danvers.
Is what I told you, so you have to give me the answer. How do you know Carol Danvers? Powerful girl, powerful lady.
Yes.
Imaginary universe. I'm giving you clues. Imaginary
Comic
world.
character.
Huh?
Comic character.
Comic character. Tell me a little more. See, all these big fellows are trying to take away your prize. Don't give them. Come on. No? What class are you? Huh?
4th.
4th standard. For standing up in a quiz like this in 4th standard and having the courage to answer, he'll win a prize. Put your hands together for him. Lovely. Lovely. Excellent. All right. To the answers. Anumega, you won enough in life. Yes, gentleman at the back. Yes, sir.
Is it Barbie girl?
The Barbie girl. Captain Marvel from the world of Avengers. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Captain Marvel's real name is Carol Danvers, and therefore she plays the role of Captain Marvel in that series. All right, 3 questions to go. Here's the next one. I'm going to be a little quick with the interest of time. This girl from Chennai grew to be an alumna of IIM Calcutta. She worked with many companies like Johnson & Johnson, Motorola, Boston Consulting, before becoming the CEO of a global corporation, and is now playing an important role on the board of ICC, which is the International Cricket Council. Who is this lady who led Pepsi remarkably? That part was a giveaway. Go ahead.
Is it Indira Nui?
Absolutely right. From IIM Shillong. If you get that wrong, that's one company out of your placement list. Better get Pepsi right. All right, plus 20 on that one. She moves to 40. 2 questions to go. Let's see who gets this. Not many know the Tata Harrier and Tata Safari's SUV are cars actually built or assembled entirely by women. It's an entire team of women engineers who assemble these fabulous cars. In which city of India is this plant? Someone's gone for it. It's Harshita again.
Is it Pune?
Is it Pune? You'll make a good quiz host someday. Rashmi needs company. She's always asking questions as answers. Plus 20. 200. She's just run away with this format. I think she needs a thunderous applause for 200. If you can convert those into scores on a cricket ground, we'll put you on the plane to the Australia tour. We need someone to score 200 for us there, for sure. All right, one final question. Nice one. A great tribute at a quiz where we are celebrating 20 years of Tata Crucible. It's a nice one Rashmi has researched. Here's a question. Her career saw her as a teacher at the Sri Aurobindo Integral Education and Research Institute in Odisha. Known to be a passionate leader and a problem solver, she was extremely well known and popular for solving panchayat level problems. She rose to become a leader more than a politician and is today a very important personality in our country. Who is this lady from NRG Hamirpur Sakshi? Go ahead.
Draupadi Murmu.
Draupadi Murmu, India's current president. Super. Superbly played. Very, very good answer. So she'll get herself a 20, but ladies and gentlemen, what a fabulous celebration of these youngsters qualifying into the zonals and here today as the best 6 women performers of our country this year. And boy, what a final. Harshita Mahajan, she did well even in her rounds, but she knew she could have got through had she hit the buzzer more often. She's learned that lesson very quickly. With 200, she emerges the best woman quizzer of this season at Tata Crucible. We'll take a look at the leaderboard which tells that summary. Here it is. There you are, the final scorecard. 200, not really giving too much room for the others, especially on the buzzer. Mehak from IIM Shillong doing very well to get a 40. I want to take a moment to actually appreciate some of these girls and their attitude this year. We landed into Kolkata and a day later we were supposed to be in Bhubaneswar for both the Tata Crucibles, and the cyclone hit. So the government there decided to close the airports as a precautionary measure, which means these young girls knew their return ticket was cancelled because they couldn't fly out of Calcutta and fly back into Shillong. So we thought, okay, IIM Shillong's not going to show up. And I walk into the hotel and I see all the IIM Shillong team there. And I said, nice to see you all. How did you? They said, yeah, we know our return tickets are cancelled, but we said, what the hell, how will we miss this? We will come. We'll figure our way out how to go back, sir. That is the right attitude one requires today in life. Hats off. Hats off to that Shillong team. In fact, they had to be provided some contingency stay. Is that right? Because I managed to take off, they could not. So they actually had to stay back and then get a flight and get back. But that's the kind of attitude we require, and that's the kind of willingness to participate. The more willing you are, the more you give yourself a chance to be successful. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, 6 wonderful ambassadors for Tata Crucible here today. Congratulations to you all. We'll move into the next final and then come to the prizes while we finish with the big final, which is the national final of Tata Crucible. They can sit, all right. Can I request you all to step forward and sit down wherever you want to. If you sit in the front row, it's a privilege. You can be among the VIPs, but it comes with a string attached. You don't get to win any audience prizes. They are the ones who give the audience prizes to us. So, well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, just give us a moment's time to toggle between the softwares and get to the big final. Ladies and gentlemen, the national final of Tata Crucible for Campuses year 20. It doesn't get bigger or tougher than this for students at a campus. All that in just a moment. Just give Rashmi and me a moment and we shall be on with that final. For the final question, which Mumbai landmark connects these 2 locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right. Croissant. We are croissant, please. Wait. Invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these 2 locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग-अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीस पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the words that we didn't speak. In the silence we'll find everything that we need.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट
Madras, Nidan Bashir will walk up as our first contender. All right. As contestant 2, neighboring Nidan, on stage here today from SGSIT in Indore is Shubh Badonia. Shubh, if you could join us on stage. Just move the mics towards you to your chin height. That's the best thing. As contestant 3, the Western champion from Goa Institute of Management, Arjun Karunakar. On my immediate right, from Ashoka University at Sonepat, Kashyap. On my near left, from Okay, as contestant number 5, we actually had Ochintya Sharma from ISB Mohali, who qualified as contestant 5. Unfortunately, he's had a personal emergency and he's had to rush to Meerut. So he missed the flight in the morning and he could not make the journey. His mother is not well, so our prayers are with him. But he's called us to say she's safe now. But we had to respect that situation for him, and he's dropped out at the last moment. So contestant next to me, which will be table number 5 now, from IIM Calcutta, will be Piyush Kedia. That must be IIM Cal alumnus. To get support in Mumbai, otherwise it's tough. All right. Neighboring Piyush from NIT Rourkela is Paras Mahalik. And completing the lineup from the Samata College from Vishakhapatnam is Akshay as our final contender. Congrats, guys. All right. If Rashmi is back, we'll get her also on stage. And we'll get the angles ready, and then we should be good to go. All right, anyone from Times Now can tell me if anyone needs to move, or are we okay? You got all frames fixed, no problems? Lovely. Time for the final question. Which Mumbai landmark connects these two locations?
What's that? A croissant? That doesn't sound right.
Croissant.
We are croissant, please. Wait, invented in Austria. Eiffel, it's from France. Get it? Eiffel? Interesting. They've used the same steel here, here, and here.
My landmark connects these two locations.
Wait, I know this one.
Tarini has gone for it.
So the answer is the Taj Mahal Palace.
Tarini, you are absolutely right. Where will your curiosity take you? Tata Crucible 2024, celebrating the joy of knowing more.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस, हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Dancing in the dark, a game we're destined to play. We're more than the world that we dance, please.
भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
धनिया 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 धनिया।
This is BB Now. And this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Your team of this celebration of knowledge. What started as a quiz has become a knowledge movement.
It is going to be a battle of the champions.
Good one! You can have it all. You just can't have it all at once. All right, ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome to all of you. Quick requests and announcements because we are shooting now for telecast with our channel partners Times Now. They've also been the longest partners of this quiz over the last 2 decades. So I think they deserve an applause as well for taking this quiz to what it is. It's not easy when you actually think of a quiz that is, grown over a space of 20 years and everyone's chipped in. So that's truly wonderful. Well, it's also perhaps the first time in human history that quizzers were made to look like models in that ad. I must confess, they're looking really nice and smart. I'm quite sure they're going to say, please send us a copy of that because they're looking really good and smart. Well, for the moment, they need to give the answers. But ladies and gentlemen, quick links for television and then we'll get started. Or we can do the links towards the end, actually. I think we'll just get started. So ladies and gentlemen, a huge welcome to each and every one of you gathered here at the 20th edition of Tata Crucible for Campuses. From my young colleague Rashmi Furtado, from me, Big Brain, from all of us at Team Tata Crucible. We know it's been a journey of last 2 decades, celebrating knowledge. We know it's about celebrating these wonderful champions and lovely minds that really look at the future of our country. I'm going to get straight into the quiz just to give them that extra moments of time. So ladies and gentlemen, to get started with the first frontier and to introduce you to our 7 finalists, we'll certainly miss Ochintya today. Outstanding quizzer, did remarkably well in Chandigarh to emerge as the champion there. It's unfortunate we'll miss him here today from the Indian School of Business. But from these 7, we're going to have one of them who's going to carry that coveted trophy, the trophy of Tata Crucible as champion for campuses 2024. Before we get to that, a quick word from me yet again to all our supporters this year, Tata Play Binge, Tata Curve, Tata AIA Life Insurance. It's so appropriate to have someone like them. And I love their line, which so fits a quiz, which is Har Waqt ke liye taiyar. That's so true. And you got to be always ready at a quiz and of course, Big Basket. So thanks to all of you for being part of this journey or this quest where we uncover wonderful knowledge gems from across the country. So we'll get started. And ladies and gentlemen, time for me to hand you over to the first segment of this quiz with a couple of surprises up our sleeves as well. And for now, please put your hands together to welcome my young colleague, Rashmi Furtado.
Thank you, Big Brain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you saw how the women's final was, and now it's time for us to move into the 20th edition of Tata Crucible Campus Quiz, the national final of that edition. All of these students here today are champions already. No, it's not a cliched line. They have won their right to be here fair and square by winning the cluster rounds and winning the zonal final and found their way here at the national final. So let's get started with this quiz here today, the national final. For those of you who walked in a little while ago, we have an entire journey of knowledge and curiosity all set for you here today. For quizzers, non-quizzers, for knowledge enthusiasts, for all of you who are just curious. We have a lot of interesting engagement for you here today. We, of course, had interesting questions when you walk in. We have interesting trivia for all of you. When you later on move into our high tea, you will find this entire experience of knowledge very, very amusing and amazing here today. So let's move on. We also have a contest for all of you. Of course, I'm sure all of you have noticed the QR code right in front of the chair wherever you're seated. Just scan that. It'll take you to this link that you're seeing right there, the creative. You can just comment on that, tagging the Tata Crucible page, of course. Anything that you liked at the quiz here today, any question that you liked, anything that you learned, something that you would like to comment, all of that, you can post it right there. And of course, we will have winners winning a gift card worth rupees 5,000 from Starbucks. All right, so that is the kind of prizes that you're going to win. So make sure you comment on that creative right there. All right. Time for us to move into the national final here today. Let me quickly introduce our finalists, especially for our TV episode here today, and then move into the first round of this quiz. Let's get started with our finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, I only need you to wave into the cameras, all right? Just say wave, just wave, that's good enough. All right. Starting this national final here today, ladies and gentlemen, time for us to introduce our national finalists of this 20th edition of Tata Crucible National Finals. Let's get started. The first finalist here today, representing IIT Madras, is Nidan Bashir. Following Nidan on table number 2. Better? Yeah? Okay. You're perfectionists, all of us are. I appreciate that. Can I just move on and give you the link later on? Is that okay? All right, great. Moving on to our second finalist here today, following Nidan on table number 2, representing SGS ITS from Indore, is Shubh Badonia. On table number 3, representing Goa Institute of Management, of course from Goa, is Arjun Karunakar. How he studies in Goa, we will not get into that aspect as of now. We'll move into our next finalist here today on table number 4, representing Ashoka University from Sonepat, is Kashyap. To my left, here today, representing IIM Calcutta, is Piyush Kedia. Following Piyush, representing NIT Rourkela here today, is Paras Mahalik. And completing this lineup here today on table number 7, representing the Samata College from Vizag, is Akshay. I will not keep you waiting any longer, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into the national final here today. Before that, I'm sure my finalists want me to check that buzzer. I will do that quickly. Nidan, go ahead. Shubh, Arjun, Kashyap, Piyush, Paras, Akshay. Wonderful. All buzzers working. They are calm to play this national final. All right. Let's move into the first round of this national final. Coming up on your screen is domain expertise. Here we go. So as the title of this round suggests, the domain of every question will appear on the screen before the question appears on the screen. And of course, all the questions will be on your screen here today. Corresponding questions would be from me if you have images coming up on your screen. However, if you press that buzzer while I'm still reading out the question, I stop reading that question because you're indicating to me that you already know the answer, okay? The buzzer rules are the same, plus 20, minus 20, depending on whether you get the answer right or wrong. 2 attempts on the buzzer, okay? You know how 2 attempts work. Keep that in mind. While we have a national champion that we are going to identify here today, we have 3 runner-up prizes as well. So lots of prizes here to win for all of them here at the national final. Let's see what happens and let's move into the first question of this national final. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up on your screen from the world of trends is this question. Wait for my question. Here we go. You can stay. I said, wait for my question. Go ahead, Shubh.
This is by Airbnb.
This is by Airbnb. Can you give me a little more?
It's based on the movie Up. Airbnb created this homestay. They are known for their unique homestays. So I think this is from Airbnb.
Ladies and gentlemen, believe me, I have not been working with any one of them. They do not know the questions. Plus 20 to him. Absolutely right. This is the house from the movie Up. And this is located in New Mexico. And you can now stay in this house thanks to Airbnb. Airbnb, all I was looking for. He gets it right as Shubh and gets 20 points on that. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 2. From the world of women leaders is this question. Here we go. She is Sheila Gautam, former MP. The question, however, is which famous brand was she the founder and chairperson of? Oh, quick there on the buzzer. Kashyap, go ahead.
Guess, but Richard Papad.
Could you repeat your answer?
Richard Papad.
Richard Papad. All right. I understand why you gave me that answer, but I'm not sure if any one of them was an MP. Minus 20 on that on a second attempt. And there were 7 women which were a part of the Richard Papad founders, if I'm not wrong. I think the number is 7. But the brand that Sheila Gautam started is what I'm looking for. It is a brand, or it comes from an industry that helps us to be well rested. Well rested is what I said, yes. Oh, no one on the buzzer. Lots of hands in the audience. Okay, I have a lot of corporate quizzers here as well. Go ahead.
Sleep well, Sheila Holmes.
He's absolutely right. A corporate quizzer of ours, he gets it right. Sleep well is the brand I was looking for. So well rested was something I was trying to tell you, so you could move towards sleep well. All right, let's move on to the next one. That's question number 3. Pioneers is what we are looking at. Coming up is the question, how does the entertainment world on table number 7, Akshay, go ahead.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. Asin, could you explain?
That's Albert, Henry, and I can't recall the other 2 names, but it's the Warner Brothers.
These are the Warner Brothers. Plus 20 to Akshay on that one. He's absolutely right. From the world of entertainment, and of course, our entertainment partners here today, Tata Play Bench, is Warner Brothers, and Akshay getting that right. Plus 20 on that. I think they really gave us something extremely amazing that all of us have enjoyed. Tom and Jerry. from the world of Warner Brothers. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 4. Her brand. Okay? So understand what I'm trying to ask you here from this topic. Coming up is the question. Here we go. Which famous... Go ahead, Kashyap.
Zivame.
She is
the founder of Zivame.
Founder of the brand Zivame. Richakar, absolutely right. He gets a +20 on that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this quiz is moving along very, very quickly. All right, he gets another +20 on that. Let's move on to the next one. That is question number 5. Legacy is what we are looking at. Question coming up on your screen. Here we go. Which famous name from Indian entertainment is this? Not his name. I'm not looking at the name of the names of the people right there. There's a brand name that I'm looking at. If you've watched movies of the 80s and 90s as well, early 90s maybe, you will know this brand name. You would find this brand name in almost every single movie. Oh, he is trying. Akshay, go ahead.
Shimaru.
Repeat your answer, Akshay, into your mic.
Shimaru.
Shimaru. Do you identify any of them?
I can't.
So you went on the clue that I gave you on 80s and 90s +20. Absolutely right. Shimaru is absolutely right. Hiren Gada, the CEO right there, and of course the founder, Mr. Maru, right there on the screen. Shimaru is what I was looking for. From the world of entertainment, again, from our partners, Tata Play Binge. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 6. Here we go. Campaigns is what we are looking at. The question, here we go. Which brand came up with this inspiring series called What's Your Why? What's your why? Basically, what's it that drives you to do what you want? Interesting one. Believe me, you can work it out. Oh, taking too long at a national final, I cannot give you that long. I will move it to the audience if anyone is wanting to try. No hands in the audience. One hand. Yes, go ahead.
AIA, as in the insurance.
Another corporate quizzer of ours. AIA is absolutely right. AIA is what I was looking for as an answer. This is their campaign, and you can see right at the bottom there, hashtag what's your why. And of course, here at Tata Crucible, we have Tata AIA, which helps our quizzers to be har waqt ke liye taiyar, like what Big Brain told us a little earlier. For now, let's move on to the next one. That's question number 7. Path breakers is what we are looking at. The question coming up on your screen now. Who is this path breaker? Piyush.
Vani Kola.
Vani Kola. Who is she?
Kalari Capital, she's the founder, I think.
+20. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. She appeared in the first season of Shark Tank, if I'm not wrong, from Kalari Capital. Vani Kola is what I was looking for. All right, they're doing really well here today. Don't go by the scores. Believe me, the scores actually indicate that they're doing well, all right? Let's move on to the next one. The last one in this round, question number 8. Innovation is what we are looking at. Question coming up on your screen now. This is a campaign from which brand? Introducing enigmatic virtues of the kitchen. Eureka Spirits. All right, go ahead. I have Arjun on the buzzer.
Just going by the tagline, is it Eureka Forbes?
Not Eureka Forbes. -20 on that. On a second attempt. It is, I think it's on the luxury side of this particular brand. What you do not expect from this brand, actually. Oh, no one going on this one. Lots of hands in the audience. First one to go up. Yeah, go ahead. IKEA is absolutely right. And this is actually, you can give him the prize, is absolutely right, IKEA. This is actually an anagram for Surprise It's IKEA. So that is how they launched their brand. Surprise It's IKEA. IKEA is what I was looking for. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for us to move forward with this quiz here today, with this national final. Let me invite Big Brain back on stage to take this national final forward. Over to you, Big Brain.
All right, friends. It's that moment in a quiz, and it's interestingly poised. A lot can happen here, where we're going to bring in one of our invited quiz hosts. And one of the things that happened about a decade ago is when Mr. Harish Bhatt, who's an active quizzer, was part of the Tata Crucible team and then moved to Bombay House. Well, we had to veto that decision and say he can't take part because he was in charge of the brand. And that's sort of stayed. And so rather than not take part, he said, can I contribute the questions? And then we got him to host the quiz. It turned out that someone who's playing the role that he used to play is also he's an avid reader, very passionate quizzer. So we threw this temptation to him a year ago and said, would you like to anchor around? And he said, why not? I'll give it a try. Well, he's also been a TV anchor in the past, so anchoring is not new to him. But ladies and gentlemen, the head of the corporate brand and marketing at the Tata Group, and the person who's entirely behind this new version of Tata Crucible that you get to experience, please put your hands together to welcome on stage Adrian Terran. As he takes you through this round, and it's time for us to move on to our second frontier, time to level up. Here it is. Right, quick word to all of you. The rules of the game remain the same. Plus 20, minus 20. 2 sets of attempts are allowed. And the rest, of course, is to your quizmaster now in command. Adrian, all yours.
Good evening, everyone. And I stand in very, very big shoes. So I'll just level up the mics first. It is an unprecedented honor to be invited by none other than Big Brain, the country's, and I should say by virtue of the number of people he's quizzed, the world's most popular quiz host. A big round of applause for Big Brain and Rashmi. Now, none of this would be possible with a lot of people, but it certainly wouldn't be possible without the community of the curious which you represent. You are, after all, the reason this quiz has continued for 2 long decades. You are, after all, the cohort of cognitively superior people who want to come here, understand more, gain greater knowledge, and do better. And we honor you with the Tata Crucible Campus Quiz. So please give yourselves a big round of applause. Now, it might be the 20th year, but there is as a milestone, but there is another milestone that is lurking in the background that you should all be aware of, and we usually save this for the end, but I want to do this right now, uncommonly so. You know, in the last 20 years, and Giri's been at the forefront of all of this, we owe him and the Grey Caps team and Rashmi such a debt of gratitude. This year represents a 10x growth vis-a-vis the peak numbers in terms of registrations and participation for the Tata Crucible Campus Quiz. And that is to the credit of the team working behind it. It takes forward the group chairman, Chandrasekharan's vision of using digital and using community and appealing to and connecting with India's demographic dividend and Gen Z. And it has done that in stunning fashion thanks to the untiring efforts of my colleagues Jaya Sapkale, Kejal Shah, Web of Care, the entire team working with them, but also all of their partners, Grey Caps, not the least of which is, of course, Grey Caps, our research partners, but also Times Now, also Wings, also all your ground partners. They deserve a thunderous round of applause and all our gratitude. Giri spoke about Harish. You know, this quiz, a lot of people may not know this, Giri, was instituted under the leadership of Mr. Ratan Tata when he was chairman of the group. The people who have come before have laid the foundational stones for this, Mr. R. Gopalakrishnan, Harish Bhatt, Atul Agarwal. There has been an entire team of people that have cultivated and nurtured this initiative. And as he did in his lifetime and after that, we continue to be inspired by the Tata spirit that encourages the very best of what is capable amongst the members of our community, of our country, and I dare say the globe. So we get into the questions. Our contestants, sorry for boring you with that 30 minutes of preamble. I know you're very eager to win your prizes and prove your smarts to the world around you. We'll get into the questions. As Giri said, the value of each point is 20, positive or negative if you get it right or get it wrong. And of course, there's going to be 2 attempts per question, and no one is allowed to attempt a question twice. And if you all don't get it, it transfers to the audience with some very, very desirable prizes. So if I could ask for the first visual. What is... Yes.
So this is a Tata Titan eyewear's method. So this was put at dhabas on the highways for truck drivers to come and check their eyesight. So this is the menu of that dhaba, all right? And they come and try to read like tea, milk, coffee, lime soda, lime juice. And if they are not able to, Titan eyewear will give them a pair of specific glasses so that their vision is good when they drive on the road, on the highways at night, etc.
So I'm going to do this in Giri's style, which I've made. Oh, so this is a menu by Titan Eye Plus.
Yes.
To test the eyesight of truck drivers.
Yes.
So that they can be encouraged to go in for eye testing.
Yes.
Amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. The young, enthusiastic, and very serious gentleman on my right gets it right. Let's go into the world of dating now, ladies and gentlemen. The next visual, please. Oh, right. Sorry, so is the visual coming up? So Hinge is a dating app. You all may or may not be familiar with it since you're male quizzers. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I'm certainly not familiar with it. I've been married for 20 years, so I don't know what dating looks like. But what is this that Hinge, the dating app, created? So I wasn't far off. I had less hopes from the engineering guys, but the B-school guys. So dating is this thing where, no, sorry. Okay, so Hinge is a dating app. I think if we're willing to let it go, just like we have other dating opportunities, I will transfer this to the audience. One enthusiastic dater. Mike, please, to this confident, checkered shirt gentleman.
Because most of the online dating is happening through apps and through online medium, this is an effort from the platform for people to come out in the physical and not be on their phone per se throughout the time. So the idea is that the phone book allows you to actually date somebody in person and not spend your time on your devices scrolling left or right.
I can hear the pain in your voice. This gentleman gets it absolutely right. This is a device by Hinge, the dating app. It's a book that looks like a mobile phone, but it encourages you to put your phone down during your dates. If you're looking confused, you need to get a social life. Okay. Buzzer again? Okay, this one's going to be interesting. Look at these characters. What are they? Oh, go for it.
So this is, you see the W there? It's the inverted McDonald's logo. So this is a manga or an anime from McDonald's. And you also get these Happy Meals in McDonald's, and they give you like these characters, Happy Meal. Like these characters are given as toys to children. It's also a manga, part of anime, Japan, McDonald's.
But what are they?
They are characters created by McDonald's Japan for anime and manga.
Okay, so Isekai is a form of manga, is a sub-genre of manga, and in popular culture, they have created WickDonald's characters as a takeoff from McDonald's. And using this cultural artifact or popular culture artifact, they launched Wick Nuggets and Wick Sauce. So we'll give it to this Wick gentleman here. Next question. I think yes, okay, this is a throwback. It's from the Tata Group. And we go back as far as 1992. It's a bit of a tribute question, to be honest. The visual is not a clue, so hold your horses. In 1992, there was a route from Mumbai to Delhi that was flown mainly by VIPs, captains of industry, politicians, so on and so forth. Air India held a poll to vote for the most popular passenger. Who was this passenger? You are at the Tata Crucible campus quiz. Who pressed? Yes.
I just guessed Ratan Tata.
Why would you guess that?
As you said, we are at the Tata Crucible campus quiz. It's the year.
So I am to blame for your cleverness. Yes, it is Ratan Tata. It is Sri Ratan Tata. He was voted the most beloved passenger. His spirit continues to guide us after his time, just as it did before he passed on. We now go to the audience questions. So very good contestants. I think that was a fabulous performance. A warm round of applause for them again. And two final questions for none other than you, our beloved audience. And Jaya, the prize is a very desirable Taj hamper. A very desirable Taj hamper. Okay. So the first question is again a visual. I have to press this button. What are these trousers called? Anybody yelling the answer out without being pointed to will be immediately ejected. No, sorry. Let's go to this precocious young school quizzer. Yes, ma'am.
Jodhpur.
Absolutely right. What made you guess that? So, created for utility but converted to fashion, Jodhpurs were popularized by iconic actresses like Katharine Hepburn and Greta Garbo. Fantastic. From one iconic piece of apparel to another, let's go to the next one. This jacket is found in the Grammy Museum and is one of the most reproduced costumes during Halloween. The question is, which song made it popular? Let's go to the hesitant. You keep putting your hand up, the lady there next to the cameras. You keep putting your hand up like every female quizzer and then putting it back down. It's because of you we don't have 300,000 female quizzers and only 100,000. Yeah, that's right. Which song?
Dangerous?
That is a dangerous guess, but not the right one.
Okay.
Let me see if there are any Jackson lookalikes. You're almost putting your hand up like him in his song. Yeah, why don't we go with you? Let's go. Let's. The lady next to Benaifer.
Is it Billie Jean by Michael Jackson?
I feel like we're just going to run through all the Michael Jackson songs before we get to the right answer. Let's go to that lady there, right at the back. While giving your answer, you have to perform at least one Michael Jackson step.
I wish I could. This is from Thriller.
Fantastic, that is the answer. Thriller, ladies and gentlemen. And now back to your thrilling quiz. Thank you so much. Thank you, Big Brain.
All right, can we have a round of applause for Adrian? Put your hands together. I'd like to believe if the Tatas allowed me to continue for 20 years consecutively, I was a shade better than what he did on stage about me. So, on that note, we'll take a look at the Tata Play leaderboard here today. Ladies and gentlemen, this battle is far from over. We're moving into the business side of this quiz, if I may put it that way. They know why I'm making that comment. Shubh on 20, very good, solid quizzer. He's from Indore. He's dismantled some of the big names in Indian quizzing in the route to the national round. I am Ahmedabad, Maika, Nirma. He's got past all of them to be here today. Ashoka University on 40. I am Calcutta on 40. Samtha College, Vishakhapatnam on 40. A couple of them are repeat finalists from a year ago, so they know how this is played. Trust me, from here, the battle is going to be tight. As we move on to the next frontier of this game here today, it's time for what we call string theory. Here it is. And typical or synonymous with a big brain quiz, it's lateral thinking. So you got to put your heads together and arrive at an out of the box answer. As we celebrate 20 years, my memory also goes back to the first Tata Crucible for campuses, where we had Dr. Edward Di Bono with us on stage to give away the prizes to the champion, because he had heard about what we do, and we were doing some work with his brother Peter at the time, and he was in India, and he said, I want to see how this works in reality. So you're truly honored at Tata Crucible to have him as a chief guest 2 decades ago. All you got to do is to give me the overall answer, plus 20, minus 20. You would hear an audio or watch a video as well, which is very much part of the quiz and not for your entertainment. On screen, starting with the first one. Here we go.
I live in Notting Hill, you live in Beverly Hills. Everyone in the world knows who you are. My mother has trouble remembering my name.
I live in Notting Hill, you live in Beverly Hills. Very, very important clue. Even from the title of the film. Overall answer, since 1925, when Albert and Abraham created something fabulous, this nation has seen them evolve into viral safe solutions during the COVID years. Someone going to take a shot at it. Terul was a creation by them. Nobody? Huge, huge brand in India. Someone's giving it a half chance. I think Shubh is giving it a shot. Go ahead, Shubh.
Just because of antiviral, I'm guessing it's Godrej.
You're going with Godrej as your option. Minus 20. He took a chance on that. He hedged on it, but a minus 20 to him. Anybody else? Second attempt? No one trying? All right. You got, wait guys, you won 20 years of prizes. All right, here's someone. Yep. You're guessing it's Raymond. What's your introduction?
I am Gaurav Gupta.
Just, yeah.
I am Gaurav Gupta. I work for Tata Trusts.
Gaurav Gupta from Tata Trusts. Put your hands together for him. He's got that absolutely right. Raymond, it is. Albert Raymond and Abraham Raymond created Raymond's 1925. The name of the movie is Notting Hill. Phenomenal film, one of my favorites. And one of the brands of Raymond is actually called Notting Hill. And the other clues, of course, Terul was created by them. Viral Safe was an apparel which they created during the pandemic. Minus 20, none else going on the buzzer. As we go to the next one, on your screens, lateral thinking. Here we go. Wait for the audio to play.
Ananyashchintayanto mam ejana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham.
On my far left, Akshay is on the buzzer.
LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India.
LIC.
LIC.
Just be a little louder, please.
Oh yeah. LIC was founded in the year 1956, and then it was recently disinvested. That's their slogan song, Yogakshemam Vahamyaham.
Yogakshemam Vahamyaham.
Yeah.
From that shloka is the line that they use, okay?
Yeah. So my overall connect is LIC.
Put your hands together for him. Put your hands together on that one. He gets a 20, gets himself back into the lead. That's a good one, and it takes him back into the lead. He started off well, coming in from Andhra Pradesh. He is battling on 60, and the other two on 40 will try to chase him down. As we go to the next one, overall answer, be careful. Here we go.
Actually, I'm also really lucky. I've been told that the minimum marks required to come to BITS is 75% in maths and physics. Luckily, those standards don't apply to selecting your chief guests.
Go ahead, Piyush.
Rahul Dravid.
Explain.
He did a advertisement for Kisan, which is why he was called Jammy. And the rest, he did a one for Bharat Petroleum as well. So just going by that.
You're going by those nervous moments here for Piyush. He's trailing in this quiz. He's been a finalist last year. He knows what it feels like. The pressure is beginning to build there. Plus 20. Plus 20 on Rahul Dravid. What an ambassador of sport Rahul has been for this nation. Superbly played. And that was, in fact, I would encourage a lot of you to go and Google that speech of his. It's the graduation at BITS Pilani. Remarkable speech. Really, really one of India's best, probably, graduation speeches. You can learn so much from him. Phenomenal guy. I take that liberty to make probably that statement. I played cricket in those days. It's a different issue that I look like a wrestler these days. But there was an era when I kept wickets for Kumble, and Dravid was a worthy opponent of ours. In fact, if some of you are on my Facebook page, you'll find a post long years ago when Dravid played his 100th test and the Times of India carried it as the 100th brick on the wall. I put a school scoreboard which said wicketkeeper Rahul Dravid, wicketkeeper Giri. We were opponent wicketkeepers, and I said the first brick on the wall. And that's how his journey started. He was so difficult to get out even during school and college cricket. But that is not the important point. I think what you youngsters need to learn is how you shape up in life and what you become as an example for others. That is important, and that's where a Dravid stands out. Superb answer. The Kisan part, his dad actually worked for Kisan, and I remember that. He used to actually bring a lot of jam in his kit, and we used to all have his jam and our bread, and that's how he became jammy. But nonetheless, hands on the buzzer. Here's the next one. Careful, think through the answer before you buzz. Here we go.
Much gaya shore. Give me more, give me more. Give me more. Wonderful too. Be your glass to full too.
On my left, Akshay. The battle's beginning to shape up, I think, yes?
Varghese Kurian.
Varghese Kurian. Explain.
The man with the billion...
Just move the mic towards you, Akshay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Man with the billion liter idea is attributed to Mr. Varghese Kurian. I think Watcher Peace Prize, he was awarded posthumously, and that is all, that's my 2 cents.
But the answer you're going with is Varghese Kurian.
Varghese Kurian.
Plus 20. Plus 20! The logo on the top left is an institute that played host to us as we went across this journey of Tata Crucible. That's IRMA, an institute started by Dr. Kurian. Dr. Kurian started his life as a trainee at the Technical Training Institute at Tata Steel in Jamshedpur. So he's a Tata alumnus in that sense before life took him. And, well, I always make this statement when we talk of someone like Dr. Kurian. We are a nation, after 75 years, we struggle with water shortage, but we are a milk surplus nation. And that's a telling comment. You'll never hear a milk shortage in our country thanks to one great man, Dr. Kurian. Superb answer. Superb answer from him, takes him into the lead. 40, 60, 80. There are battle lines forming out there. As we go to the next one, last one in this sequence on string theory, here it is.
Discover that success is hard to find when self-esteem and confidence are low. Yet there's a place that's free to conquer doubt and fear and give a toast to all the folks you know. Here's to the people who speak with confidence.
Song about confidence, song about communication. It's a famous teddy which also sells. The name of this teddy is Toasty. Someone's gone for it on the far right. Go
this
ahead,
is
Ram.
Toastmasters.
IIT Madras, Nidan. Just sit a little back, yeah.
I think this is Toastmasters.
Toastmasters, explain.
Again, that Toasty, then communications. I'm assuming they were founded in the 1920s.
100 years of Toastmasters.
Yeah, I guess.
Put your hands together. Absolutely fantastic. Quiet, silent contribution worldwide, making people confident, making people articulate, making people come out of those shells which we only create around ourselves. Plus 20, a good quizzer from down south from IIT Madras. He's on the buzzer now. Will that be the beginning of something that we're going to watch here today? Well, we're going to move into the next frontier, but I've got a couple of audience questions still to do. So let me quickly do a couple of audience questions. I'm doing reasonably well on time. I've got about 12 to go. So let me ask you this, audience. Okay, here we go. Oleoresin capsicum is an ingredient that comes from a plant. It's used to create a product which is popular world over. How do we know this product which uses this ingredient? Gentleman at the back. Yeah, black t-shirt. Just get the mic towards him quickly. I'll come to you.
Tabasco sauce.
Tabasco sauce. All right, you got two quizzers. All right, you answered one. You didn't? Okay, we'll give him the mic then. I'll come to you after him.
I'll try. I mean, oleoresin and stuff sounds like, more hot and therefore pepper, so pepper spray.
Oh, capsicum would be hot.
Capsicum, so pepper spray.
And therefore pepper spray. Not been hit by it or anything in life. Not a recipient. Put your hands together. Pepper spray is nothing but oleoresin capsicum, and he'll win himself vouchers from Big Basket. All right. Here's the next one. This is a nice one. Let me see who gets this. Here we go. A lot of money, especially in countries like South Korea and Japan, today goes into something called BUP parties. B-U-P parties. What are these parties normally thrown by young boys and girls below the age of 25 typically? So much so that it's becoming a serious business, and there are event managers who organize BUP parties. P is party, so what's BU? All right, Aniruddha wants to give that a shot. Go ahead, if you can have a mic for him.
Just with the BU, I would say it's breakup parties.
Breakup parties. Now you're getting inspired by Adrian's questions. Breakup. You break up and then you have a party.
Yeah.
Are you seated with your wife? You get a bravery award for that answer. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right on that one. Well, next year we'll introduce a family award on, the family that answers most at Tata Crucible. Daughter's answering, son is answering. Now, father's answering. Absolutely correct. It is breakup parties. Today, youngsters are, I don't know what the word is, but they have a mind of their own is perhaps the best way I would describe it. Just running the risk and being safe because my son and daughter might be watching this telecast. But having said that, today youngsters spend a lot of money after they've broken up to tell the world, I'm single and ready to mingle. Strange world, but drives the economy, so fair enough. All right, I've got one more. Airlines in India were having serious conversations with airlines in Korea, especially Korean Air, the South Korean flagship, on a method that these people were following for many years to manage unruly passengers. What is this technique that South Korean Airways or Korean Air had actually used and has been followed by about 4 or 5 airlines across the world? Some of the airlines in India actually had serious conversations trying to understand if this can work in a country like India. We've, of course, had a lot of coverage of incidents that have happened in the Indian skies. Anybody? Any of the breakup party guys? No? Yes? Go ahead.
I am just guessing. I guess they used stun guns.
They used what?
Stun guns.
They used 10 guns?
S-T-U-N, stun.
Stun, oh. So you just freeze.
I don't know, I just heard it somewhere.
No, I'm not going to ask you if you experienced it, don't worry. Stun guns.
Yeah.
So you got an unruly passenger just,
It used to happen in Korea, yeah.
use a stun gun and then he's frozen till...
Yeah,
and I'm consciously using the word he because all the articles had he, so I'm being very fair. All right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. They used to just freeze the passengers till they land. I was doing some research. There is a slight difference in the gun that's used across the border in North Korea, though. So just be a little careful. Yeah, the gun in North Korea is a little different. It gives you relief for life. So, yeah, that's all. Anyway, all right. Big battle on as we move to the next one. It's time for analytical intelligence. Here it is. It's a round which sort of makes a comeback at a Tata Crucible in a sense. It is demanding. It's very typical of what these youngsters do well at campuses. So it's built around their capabilities, which is their ability to do analytics. I'll show you an example before we move into the round. Here it is on your screen. What you get is a code or a formula on your screen. L-1, I-2, I-1, L-1. You get 4 logos or people or whatever. You got to crack those answers and apply the formula to the answers that you get. Now, we've run this across the country, so we've got a lot of you here who know the answer to this one because our example's been a constant example. Just for gaining time, the answer is Tata. How does it work? On a Nestle, L-1 means one position before the L. What do you get? You get a T. On a I-2, what do you get? You get an A. Likewise, if you work on Titan and Alan Solly, your overall answer is Tata. You will press the buzzer only when you've worked out the overall answer. Plus 20 if you get it right, minus 20 if you get it wrong, 2 attempts allowed, 3 questions in all. It's a national final, so you've got some really tough ones. Starting with the first one on your screen now. G-2, G+2, S-1, S+1, E+3 and S+2 with a series of identities on your screen will give you a popular brand. Akshay has gone for it. Yes, Akshay?
Lipton.
Sorry?
Lipton.
Lipton. Explain that to me.
You get a Parle G from the first
Parle
one.
G. Tell me the icons first.
Parle G, Maggie, Uncle Chips, Nestle, Kellogg's and Sunfeast.
He's got all of it. He's applied the formula. Lipton will give him a 20, takes him to 100. He's fighting his way. On to the next one. On your screens now. S-2, S+3, P+2, B+2, V+3 will lead you to a very popular brand in India of international origin. On my far right, Nidan's gone for it. Go ahead.
I'll take a leap of faith and say that this is Brown. B-R-A-U-N.
Braun.
Yeah.
B-R-A-U-N.
Yeah.
From IIT Madras, plus 20. Oh, they're good on analytics, really fast on that. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer. Question coming up now. R+2, R+1, H+2, F+1 and C-1 will lead you to something you'd normally find at home. Many homes. Anybody on the buzzer? Someone's gone for it. Piyush is taking a shot. Go ahead. Into your mic, quickly. Just move the mic towards you.
Conex.
Sorry?
Wait.
I heard Colex. Is that what I heard? Minus 20. Minus 20. Oh, he's gone for it. On my right is Arjun.
Is it Domex?
Domex. As in?
The toilet cleaner.
The toiletry brand.
Yes, toiletry brand.
From Goa Institute of Management, plus 20. Oh, Domex is absolutely right. Tough audience question. All right? Before we go into the leaderboard, I've got a tough audience question. Here's my question. Connect Lipton, Parle-G, Maggie, Uncle Chips, Nestle, Kellogg, Sunfeast, Braun, Bisleri, Whisper, Pierce, Bonvita, Savlon, Domex, Red Label, Thumbs Up, Nescafe, Surf Excel. What's the overall answer? The guy with the black t-shirt. Unilever. Gentleman at the back. Sorry? Big Basket. All these are brands that you can find in one place. Makes your life easy. Called Big Basket. Put your hands together. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the shortest commercial Big Basket has ever produced. Thank you. Every single brand there is something that you would find with our partners, Big Basket. And it comes at super fast speed as well. All right. One round remaining. We'll take a look at the leaderboard. This is the moment when they're going to give it a go. 4 of them are in the race. They know there are runner-up prizes, but they would want to go for the kill. Akshay from Samata College, Vishakhapatnam is in the lead. 3 of them behind him on 40 apiece. Going into the final frontier, time for quick thinking. Here it is. Four final questions here today at the grand finale of Tata Crucible for Campuses 2024. It's a battle on, especially for that runner-up slot. Well, the winner can be Akshay if someone's not going to try and chase him down. He's on 100. He knows this game only too well. But we're going to start with question number 1. Hands on that buzzer. Here we go. Let's see who's going to crack this. It was a report created by a young man called Hilton Young. Piyush has gone for it in a jiffy.
It established the RBI.
Established
the RBI.
The RBI. The Hilton Young Commission. 20 years of Tata Crucible, 75 years of India, 90 years of the Reserve Bank of India. Put your hands together for him. That's a nice one. Well, some of them are also finalists at the RBI 90, because we've got a couple of people from RBI with us here today as well in the audience. But lovely to see quiz initiatives coming in from institutions which have actually shaped this nation in many ways. I think we owe it to institutions like RBI and so on. Silently, they built a wonderful India, didn't they? Hands on the buzzer. Crucial 20 that he's got on the first one. Here's the next one. It's a flower from any of the trees of genus Prunus, particularly of the Japanese variety. A brand created by the Mason brothers, Charles and Dan, shares its name with these flowers, which are a huge tourist attraction. Piyush again is playing aggressive.
Cherry blossom.
Cherry blossom puts him 1 strike away from Akshay. Plus 20. He's not giving up easily. The young lad from IIM Calcutta is putting up a big fight here, actually. 80 to 100, 1 answer, 3 questions remaining, is it? Okay. Here's the next one. Did I say 5 questions? Sorry, I got my math wrong. 25 questions. Question number 3, hands on the buzzer. Originally, the intention was to print this only for private circulation. Therefore, the printing and distribution of this was entrusted to a newly established public relations department at Tata Sons. It was managed by a person named Minu Masani. The first edition of this was printed at the in-house Tata Press in 1943. What extremely important document for India? He's taking huge risks now.
The Constitution of India.
The Constitution of India. He does not want a minus 20, minus 20. What someone's stopping me on that. Nidan.
Also, this is the Bombay plan. The Bombay plan.
The Bombay plan.
Yeah.
Was printed by the Tatas in the Tata Press. Wonderful. Oh, we've got a battle unfolding. Suddenly he's on to 60 from IIT Madras. I am Calcutta on 60 as well. And Samata College is on 100. This game is getting really, really nervous. 2 questions to go. As we start with the penultimate one, hands on the buzzer. Here we go. No one buzzed. Calm down. The journey of this fabulous brand in India started when they began their operations in 1998. After they acquired a quiet little store appropriately called Little Woods in Bangalore.
Okay, so this is...
Into your mic, please. I think you switched it off.
Am I audible now? Okay,
Yes.
Yeah. So this is Tata Trend's first acquisition. They acquired Little Woods, which is a store in Bangalore, and they renamed it Westside.
Oh. They acquired a store called Little Woods in Bangalore, and they renamed it Westside, and now that's part of a larger entity called Tata Trend.
Yeah. I had said this as a question, actually.
Sorry?
I had said this as a question.
You had said this as a question. And you gave it to us for Tata?
Yeah.
You're in touch with Rashmi? No. Plus 20, and he's tilting scales. He's tilting the scales here. Will he get the last 20? We're all looking at how Piyush is going to play. Suddenly, it's a young man from Chennai who's on the verge of getting another 20. Well, they do this at quizzing, they do this at T20, they do this at IPL. I come from Bangalore, RCB does not like you. Anyway, all right. I mean, it's so typically Chennai Super Kings. What a comeback. Final question. Well, like the brand film they made, let me reenact that. Time for the final question. Well, anyway, literally, time for the final question. Connect the following great Olympians. Lavino Pinto, 1952 Helsinki. Mercy Kutten, 1988 Seoul. Charles Borromeo, 1984 Los Angeles. T.C. Yohanan, 1976 Montreal. Oh, the battle's gone a different way all of a sudden. Go ahead, Paras.
They won both in Winter and Summer Olympics.
They were?
They won both medals in both Winter and Summer Olympics.
They were the ones who won both Winter and Summer Olympics. Business quiz, minus 20. Continuing on that list. T.C. Yohanan, 1976 Montreal. Deepika Kumari, 2020 Tokyo. Piyush is giving it a shot.
Sponsored by the Tatas, their journey to the Olympics.
Smooth the mic up.
The journey to the Olympics was sponsored by the Tata Foundation.
I want a better answer.
Tata Sports Academy.
I want a better answer. I'm being fair to him. It's not the accurate answer. You're very close.
The Tata Sports Foundation.
I'm pushing you.
It's the one in Jamshedpur.
Sponsored by the Tatas would be a very long list. I mean, really long.
Like they trained under the Tata Academy.
They trained in the Tata Academy. Well, too close a final, minus 20. Minus 20, 2 attempts going well. On my far left, the man from Vishakhapatnam is breathing easy. And the answer, ladies and gentlemen, to that final question, all of these. Yes, oh, we got hands in the audience, right at the back, yes. No, not necessarily. I can see Tata Steel, Tata Motors. Yeah, the gentleman in the white shirt.
Tata Trusts.
Tata Trust. That's the safest answer to give in any Tata Crucible. Everything would come under Tata Trust in some way or the other. Anyone else? Yeah, all right, Professor. All employees of Tatas who've gone on to represent India and excel at the Olympics. You're still teaching? You're not teaching anymore. He's a professor from IIT Gandhinagar and a corporate runner-up, winner, extraordinary quizzer, and a professor. Now I don't know what, startup? Or you're with the SR Group. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. very passionate ambassadors of Tata Crucible here as he wins that big basket kitty for himself. But ladies and gentlemen, look at that remarkable final here today. What a battle here. We'll take a look at that final tally on the Tata Play Binge leaderboard coming up on your screen. Here it is. Well, Akshay, well, the best way to put it is he was the har waqt ke liye taiyar man today. He was completely ready. Every question that came his way, he played it. He's going to feel very relieved winning this quiz. He had a very rough journey last year. He almost missed coming to the national final. He had a similar story last year like Ochintya. There was someone in hospital, but he had to get himself to come here. He lost the national final on that tension, redeeming himself a year later. Our national champion, Akshay, from Samta College. In second place here today, and this is where I thoroughly appreciate the Tatas. We've got 3 prizes for the runners-up. We're not breaking it up as second, third, or fourth. The prizes are the same for all the 3 of you. So all the 3 of you will be runners-up this year, starting, of course, with Piyush and Kashyap. Both of them very, very good quizzers from Ashoka University on 40 and from IIM Calcutta, Piyush Kedia on 40 as well. And they finish joint runner-up with the man who almost pulled it off towards the end. He's going to be telling himself, I should have scored a little more early on and maybe framed more questions that Big Brain tends to ask in the quizzes. But for now, with 80, ladies and gentlemen, from IIT Madras, Nidan Bashir. Well done. All right, friends. Time for us to move straight into the prize distribution. But I think we've got a couple of other prizes to read out. Do we have that list? Yeah? If I could just quickly read out. We'll do the prizes later for this because we're running on cameras. But a quick recognition for the Starbucks contest, the one Rashmi reminded you to take part in. The first of our winners on that, I don't think it matters, the prizes. This is the 2 weeks coffee at Starbucks. Is that correct? Oh, okay. Then the first winner is Giri Bala Subramaniam. Oh. Honestly, Rashmi and me do a lot of our research at Starbucks. Sometimes when you don't feel like going to office, she lives close to a Starbucks. I drive there. We actually do a lot of research sitting there. So we would do well with those coupons for 2 weeks. But nonetheless, our first winner here today on the Insta handle, Francis Rodrigues. Put your hands together for him. I think in 20 years of Tata Crucible, that would be the first prize Francis has won without giving an answer. He's a very good quizzer. He's learning how to win without answering now. Good one. And the second winner here today is Delzeen Daruwala. Delzeen, where are you? All right. She missed on Michael Jackson. Was that you? You missed on Michael Jackson, but she wins on Instagram. And our third winner here today is Tulika. All right, she's our third winner. So please stay back and collect your prizes from the team here. So you got a quick set of prizes to be given to our contestants here today. And, well, have I covered our audience questions? I have. All prizes done. I've not exceeded. All right, good to go. Perfect numbers. Right. All right, friends, can I request Rashmi to please join me on stage as we get on with our guests who will join us today for this remarkable journey of the final that we've had. Let me start, ladies and gentlemen, with my penultimate question here today, if it were to be in that manner. A graduate in business management from London, she spent her initial career with international fashion brands. She's proven to be a person who's had the remarkable ability to disrupt, build, and steer large teams to differentiate product and brand propositions, not just in retail, but in fashion companies too. Her strategic acumen and her forward-thinking direction has helped create numerous shopping experiences with store portfolios as well as online experiences. She says, career building while being a mom of twins and also a minority gender in boardrooms and moving to India from London to take up West Side's role have been life choices that have checkered her career journey. Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest here today, the Chief Operating Officer of Westside, Shailini Patti. Thank you so much. Please do. Rashmi, be with her. And ladies and gentlemen, to our guest here today, chief guest at this big final. He joined Tata Motors in 2016, but he's had a wonderful journey and a career that has seen him, of course, currently responsible for the passenger EV business. He's also responsible for the overall sales, service, and strategy of this fabulous brand. With over 3 decades of experience, he has worked with top brands in the world like Renault, Maruti Suzuki, Philips Electronics. Prior to joining Tata Motors, he was marketing director for Renault in the Middle East. He's had extensive experiences in various domains. He's a graduate in electronics from a university where I graduated too. So we're both alma mater of the same university, which is Bangalore University. He also went on to do his business excellence program from CEDIP. Ladies and gentlemen, he leads what is arguably a fascinating experience for driving in India, and I don't make this statement out of context. I am a huge EV fan, and I personally drive a Tata Nexon. To be qualified to make that comment, the Chief Commercial Officer of the Tata Passenger Electric Mobility Vehicles in India, Mr. Vivek Srivastava. Please join us on stage. And ladies and gentlemen, can I also request our co-host for the final here today, with his appearance and wit that he charmed all of us, former TV anchor to the brand head at the Tatas here today, Adrian Terran, if you could join us on stage as well. Put your hands together for him. All right, we'll start with the prizes here today. Can I have a hand mic if we, oh, you have the hand mic. All right, let me start. Oops, this is loud. I'll just move in front with you. We'll start with you. You've seen marketing youngsters across. Today we are in a fashion-oriented world. Everything is today fashionable, from a pen to, attire. It's not only attire, but it's actually design thinking and knowledge which goes behind this. So it's not merely fashion statements anymore. There's so much of knowledge behind it. So what's your advice to all these youngsters at campuses who are watching this?
Well, I think you're absolutely right. My advice to youngsters is actually what I've seen today. The curiosity, the passion to participate, to think beyond the academics and look around the world at what's trending and what people want. And if you bring that all together, as you have done today with this Crucible quiz, that's probably the journey you need to take as you move forward.
So well said. Put your hands together. That's really well said. Well, okay, I'll get here. You're one of Tata's young companies which is actually disrupting. Many don't know that. The way you people are really, so young today suddenly. And the focus is on 2 pivots as Tata Motors: innovation and disruption. So there's always a questioning saying why and why not. How does that help today's youngsters? Because all these guys on campuses don't want the normal routine jobs. That's today's young India. So what have you to offer them, sir?
I think completely erase fear of failure is what we really believe in Tata Motors. It's been a kind of DNA for all of you who are a little bit clued into automotive. We've always brought out really innovative products to grow the market. Disruption is a way of life, and I think it's a mantra that all of you can really embrace, and like the participants today, go for it without worrying about failure, and I'm sure you'll find a way to win.
That's really actually very well put, really nice. Adrian, 20 years of creating a knowledge property. You wouldn't find a brand like this across the country. 10 of those years of this brand was actually at Singapore, where a minister came on stage and told me, Giri, you're the only one who gets paid in this country for asking questions. You know, the minister who had a sense of humor. It's been a fabulous journey. Singapore, London, Middle East, India, bringing together, you know, young minds, sharp young minds. How does it feel for you as someone who's at the core of all of this?
Well, to be honest, Giri, I feel completely undeserving. This is a legacy that has been created by so many of the finest minds in this country at the Tata Group. This was inspired by Mr. Ratan Tata. His legacy lives on in it, as it does in many things. It continues to be encouraged by our current chairman, Chairman Chandrasekharan. And what you find is common between them and the pioneers that have led the Tata Group is this insatiable curiosity that has propelled them forward and this nation forward to say, how can we be better? How can we be the best, right? But I know, Giri, you're very used to giving tribute to everyone else over here. But my observation, and this should be all our observation over the last 2 decades, no mean feat to run a property like this, to keep us all engaged when everyone's engaged in OTT and, you know, social media, to still be channeling your creativity, your curiosity. The one big learning I take away, Giri, from you, Rashmi, and Grey Caps is this, right? Everybody here thinks that quiz shows are about leaving no question unanswered. But what I learned from Giri is that progress depends on leaving no answer unquestioned. And we give him and all the quizzers around this nation, the past, present, and future, a big round of applause. That's my big learning.
Thank you so much. Humbled by that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's move in. Do we start with the runners up here, or we start with them first? Oh, I thought we'll get all of them after we first give it to the winner, and then, all right. So we first start with Harshita. All right. The woman quizzer of the season, ladies and gentlemen, can we hear it from IIM Kashipur, Harshita Mahajan. Congratulations. I think she also wins a hamper from the Taj. Congratulations to you on that, lovely. And she was on fire today. Arguably, she really, you know, outplayed all the others on the buzzer with remarkable speed and clarity. Well done. Deserved winner here today. Congratulations. We'll get all of them back on stage. And the runners up first. Yep. Runners up first. Or we do the winner? The runners up. The runners up? All right. Let's start in random order. And we'll start with Nidan, who actually finished the runner up. All three together. Can we have all the three together? I think that's the right way of doing it. The runners up. You hang on, Akshay. All right. They win. No, we'll get you back. Wait. Come here. We can't give you both the prizes. It's like buzzer. You can try only once. Just to clarify, you don't have to share a Taj holiday between the three of you. Yeah, you don't worry about that. They win themselves a holiday at the Taj, and they also win themselves some fancy prizes. Truly outstanding. Can we hear it for all the three of them? And above all these prizes is something that started as a fabulous idea a year ago and has really, you know, been appreciated, is an opportunity for all of them, including the champion, to win an internship at the Tata Group. And that is something truly valuable, fantastic. They're going to cherish that. And we've, of course, worked closely with a couple of those who won last year and were interns. It was a fabulous experience to do that. So congratulations, guys. Well done. Truly well done. All right. We'll help you with that. Just leave it there. Please be seated for a moment. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, one young man who's going to remember this journey for a long time for various reasons. I don't want to get into that. But yeah, he did have some difficulties a year ago. Perhaps to me, his victory is more a reflection of his resilience and his passion to not give up. I'll leave it at that. Ladies and gentlemen, our champion for Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024 from Samatha College, Visakhapatnam, Akshay Vale. Put your hands together as he walks up. He also wins himself a Taj holiday experience. For God's sake, don't go stay at the property in Visakhapatnam. And I'll help you with these two. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. If you could hold that up. Yeah, Wimbledon, come on. All right, put your hands together for him. All right. I normally don't do this. I don't put quizzers on the spot. How does it feel, Akshay? I know it's a big moment for you. Quick word from you.
Honestly, I'm feeling emotions like I mean, it's not visible on my screen clearly, but I'm actually very elated, and it's been a long experience for me to be on this platform, and I feel honored. That is all. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think he deserves a thunderous applause. Well done. All right, if you could just come back. Can I request all the girls, the 6 of you, to please join us on stage for the best photograph ever in 20 years at Tata Crucible. Come. Can we have a thunderous applause for all the 6 of them? Is someone left for the flight? Hello. All right, let's. I promise you, not my fault. You just replaced my mic. Can we have a round of applause for all these wonderful girls? I think one of them had to rush to catch a flight back. One of them was traveling back this evening. She has a test tomorrow, I think, at college. It's taken me 20 years to convince them not to worry about those tests, but they don't listen to me. But anyway, superbly played. Congratulations. Truly an honor at Tata Crucible to have all of you on stage. Fantastic. Come. All right. Yeah. Can I request all the gentlemen to please walk forward for a quick photograph? So they get an opportunity to be with the guests. Well done, guys. All right, ladies, hey, where's your trophy? Come on, champion. Hey, very heavy. Ladies and gentlemen, the best state of our country here today. And I'm saying 8. And I'm saying 8, including Piyush, who missed being here today. Ochintya, who missed being here today. Outstanding quizzer from ISB. They know if he had been on stage, he could have created a few ripples. I don't know. I mean, he's outstanding as well, like all of them. But ladies and gentlemen, truly well played. A delight to have had all of you on stage. Congratulations. At 20 years of Tata Crucible, we celebrate these young, amazing minds. Well done. All right. Thanks, guys. And ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute. We have some small token for you, if I may. All right. from Tata Crucible. Thank you so much. Adrian, if you could just come in. Ladies and gentlemen, can we hear it for our chief guest here today? Thank you so much. Rashmi, if you could do the honors. Ma'am, can we hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for our guests, for their time on a Sunday. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much to the two of you. Truly appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks a lot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, am I good? All right, friends, all great things must come to an end, but it's only the Tatas who you can trust with something like this. I came in the afternoon to actually take a look at everything was okay, do our sound checks, video checks. It's a routine that we follow, and we work with these, people year in and year out. So before I get to what I want to tell you, can we have a round of applause for the TV crew, the entire team? Absolutely fabulous. 20 long years, and we've had some really remarkable people who've shaped this quiz in 20 years. I want to thank all of them too for supporting this for the last 20 years. Wherever they've supported this quiz, I think Shantanu, Professor Shantanu, I think he was part of a quiz in Chandigarh where we were actually hosting the quiz in absolute, crazy circumstances. I think there was a huge wind blowing, and we were hosting a quiz outdoors, and we pulled things off. So we've done some really remarkable things. Or those young girls daring and saying, so what if the return flight is cancelled, we'll still come to Kolkata to take part. That's really what has made this journey of 20 years possible. I know the team at the Tatas don't like me to say this, but honestly, it would never ever have been possible to reach this kind of milestones without the kind of support that the Tatas have given to this property, especially to not stop this during the COVID years. That was remarkable. And I think we especially owe a thank you to Mr. Harish Bhatt for that. He said, it's not about COVID or no COVID. Let's look at how to get this done and not why it should not be done. No one would have grudged Tata Crucible for taking off for 2 years. But the beauty was, it also helped India create some fabulous online quizzing because the Tatas pioneered that and kind of made it a model for others to kind of replicate. And at 20 years, I truly stand humbled to have been hosting this for the last 20 with all those amazing researchers that we've had. Thank you to everyone. And it was a bout of laryngitis. I don't want to scare people who are with us in this audience today. It was a bout of laryngitis in the presence of Dr. Raghuram Rajan at the RBI National Final that prompted us to think of 2 hosts at every quiz. You learn and you learn hard sometimes. Luckily, all the hosts were present that day, so in about an hour's time, we were able to get someone else to host that final. My voice just didn't, it was off. And from then on, the Tatas learned from that and said, we should always have 2 hosts. And thus came about Rashmi, who was handling the research and was hosting here and there with us. But after that, she became a regular feature. And over the last 10 years, I think she stood tall to get all these young girls to take part. Hats off to you, and for being a wonderful co-host over the last decade. But finally, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry I don't want to make this a speech, but I think properties like this, movements like this, happen and last only when the audience decide that it needs to last. Else it can't. To all you quizzers, knowledge appreciators, and knowledge enthusiasts, from me, Pig Brain, on behalf of the entire fraternity at Tatas, we bow to you for your appreciation of knowledge. Thank you for patronizing us for the last 2 decades. And now to the point I was going to make on how the Tatas view a Tata Crucible. I came in to check whether the sound, light, everything was okay. And a young man walks up to me who's part of this team, and he says, Giri, I need about 10 minutes with you. We need to start discussing the corporate edition of Tata Crucible. That's life at the Tatas. They're on with the next quiz, and I had my first meeting today, even before I concluded this edition of Tata Crucible. That's how serious they are when they take up properties like this, so hats off to them. On that note, look forward to being back very soon with the corporate edition of Tata Crucible. I'm not going to let too much out, it's like one of my clues. You're going to hear a lot more from the Tatas on quizzes that are going to happen across this nation. Take that as a clue and start Googling for your answers. You will not find any like our Tata Crucible questions. But it's a beautiful brand engagement that is going to start. The clue for that is the previous chief guest of this quiz. Work around it. That's a nice clue. You can start posting on their pages on what you think the Tatas are likely to do to basically get all of India to experience a Tata Crucible in different forms, maybe not as Tata Crucible per se, but to celebrate knowledge across this nation. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am certainly not going to stand between you and a high tea at the Taj. But my last word of gratitude is to this unfailing silent partner over the last 2 decades who's made every experience of ours memorable, the Taj. Can we have a round of applause for them? A journey that started at the Crystal Ballroom not far from here at the Taj Mahal Palace. We're here today at the President. I probably would be the only non-Tata who's lived at more Tajes than a Tata. I could probably count on that, maybe Rashmi now with me. The hospitality that they bring in, the way they make a Crucible experience so special in absolute silence in only the way the Taj knows how to do it. We really, really want to thank the Taj. I don't know if Chef Udipan is still here. He's an outstanding quizzer. He was walking in and out. He's a celebrated chef. So he was standing here. I said, he says, yeah, I'm going to keep watching, you know. So they're so passionate about this quiz. They go into every detail. And you will understand what those detailing are as you enjoy your high tea. Ladies and gentlemen, from my colleague Rashmi Furtado, from me, Pig Brain, thank you so much for being part of this memorable evening. Good evening, and please join us for the high tea. Contestants, please stay here. We've got retakes for sure. Okay, that's after they move out.